Why UK politics just went off the rails. Right, buckle up, because UK politics just had a moment that would make even the most seasoned Westminster watchers spit out their Earl Grey. Nigel Farage's Reform UK isn't just topping polls anymore, they're absolutely demolishing them. We're talking 340 seats, a 30-seat majority, and Labour getting spanked harder than a naughty schoolchild. But before you panic buy Union Jacks or book a one-way ticket to France, let's dive into what these numbers actually mean. Spoiler alert, it's messier than Boris Johnson's hairbrush. Here's where things get spicy. February was meant to be Reform's breakthrough moment. 25% in a Sky News YouGov poll, nudging ahead of Labour for the first time. Cute, right? Well, hold on to your monocles, because Ipsos just dropped a bomb that makes February look like a gentle pat on the head. Reform UK at 34%. That's not a lead, that's a bloody landslide in the making. Labour trailing at 25%. And the Conservatives? Oh, bless them, sitting pretty at 15%, like a pension at a rave. Here's the kicker. If these numbers played out in a real election, Reform could bag 340 seats. That's not just winning, that's redecorating number 10 and probably renaming it number Farage. Labour would tumble to 176 seats, losing 236 from their current haul, while the Tories would scrape together a measly 12 seats. 12. That's fewer MPs than you'd find at a decent pub quiz. But wait, there's more drama brewing in Westminster. Before we all start practicing our shock Pikachu faces, let's sprinkle some reality salt on these polling chips. First off, there's no general election looming, much to the relief of every politician's PR team. Second, translating national polling into actual seats is like trying to predict the weather by staring at a magic 8-ball. Constituencies are weird, wonderful, and wildly unpredictable beasts. Conservative backbenchers will tell you, probably while nervously adjusting their ties, that local voting patterns can vary massively from national averages. They're not wrong. But they are also not fooling anyone. When your party is polling at 15%, you don't get to be picky about statistical methodology. The real tea here isn't the exact numbers, it's the symbolism. Reform topping polls isn't just news, it's a political earthquake. MPs from all parties are checking their CVS and dusting off their time for change speeches. Let's talk about who's sweating. Poor Kimi Bad Enoch. 7.5 months into her leadership, and she's watching her party get outflanked by a group that was considered political outsiders just a few years ago. During her campaign, she promised to take the Conservatives back to first principles. Noble stuff. But politics is more brutal than a Gordon Ramsay kitchen nightmare, and the Tories eat their leaders faster than Americans eat fast food. You can almost hear the backbench whispers. How many more polls like this before we start sharpening the knives? The Conservative Party's leadership patience makes goldfish memory look extensive. They've toppled more leaders in recent years than a toddler with building blocks. But it's not just the Tories sweating bullets. Labour, oh Labour. A year ago, they were popping champagne and measuring curtains for Downing Street. Now they are staring at polling numbers that would make even Corbyn-era strategists reach for the smelling salts. Only 19% satisfied with Starmer's performance as PM? That's not an approval rating. That's a cry for help. Meanwhile, Reform UK is having quite the moment. For Reform, this polling surge comes at the perfect time. They needed some good news after the resignation drama with their chairman. You know, the one who quit and then basically said just kidding and came back faster than a boomerang with attachment issues. But here's the million-pound question. Can they translate poll numbers into actual political power? Because polling well and governing are as similar as watching cooking shows and actually making dinner. So, what does this all mean for UK politics? Here's the bottom line. Political junkies. These polls are less about predicting the future and more about shaping the present. They are Westminster's version of a wake-up call, and everyone's listening. The symbolism is everything. When Reform UK consistently outpolls established parties, it sends shockwaves through the political establishment faster than gossip at a village fete. MPs start plotting. Leaders start sweating, and the entire landscape begins shifting. But remember, polls are snapshots, not crystal balls. They capture a moment in time, not a guaranteed future. The real test comes when people actually step into voting booths, not when they answer phone surveys while making dinner. What we're witnessing is a potential reshaping of British politics. Whether Reform can maintain this momentum, whether Labour can recover from their governing blues, and whether the Conservatives can claw their way back from political oblivion. That's the real drama unfolding. So, UK Plug family, what do you make of these seismic polling shifts? Are we watching the birth of a new political era, or is this just another case of polling volatility that will fizzle out faster than a firework? Drop your hottest takes below, and stay tuned. With politics this wild, you won't want to miss what happens next. Keep your eyes on Westminster. It's about to get very interesting indeed.